Hi, my name is Bob Pryor, and today I'm going to talk to you about putting equations in the discussion board and in mail messages. It works the same for both, so I'll click on discussions. And usually you would have to write an equation when you're in one of the math help folders. If you're asking for math help in chapter 1 or chapter 2 or whatever, let's just click on this folder here. And I'm going to create a new message. And this message I'm going to call the equation editor. I'm going to use some of the exercises found on page 1.6-20. And this is the focus exercise from the section 1.6. And these exercises from the order of operations have lots of different symbols that you would need to use when you want to use the equation editor. For example, let's look at number 5a. To create an equation, to insert an equation, as you can see here, it says new, and we click on the green arrow. Oh dear. What's supposed to be is a window here, and we see no window. So that's a problem. Now this is in Mozilla Firefox. I think I'm going to get out of Firefox right now and get into my other program, Safari. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm in Safari. Let me try this again. I'm going to go to Insert Equation, New, and I'll click on the green arrow. Ah, there it is. And so we have this screen on which we're going to write. Now the first thing I have to write is a parenthesis and 6 times 5. And if I just try to type that in, here's the parenthesis, here's the 6, nothing happens. That's because I haven't engaged the screen yet. So I actually have to click here, and now I can type in parenthesis 6, and I'm already realizing I need a times sign, and there we have this great menu up here, but there's no times sign. Well, what I actually need to do to get a times sign and to get a divided by sign as well is to come down to this corner here and extend the box, and then look back up at the menu, and what I have exposed is this extra little box that is for special symbols. I'm going to click on that, and you can see over here that we have this what's called a symbol palette, and it's got all kinds of things. A lot of this stuff we would never use. There's our time sign. So I'm going to click on the time sign, and as I do, it appears here in the equation. And now I can continue to type. 5, whoops, I guess I got to input again. Click. 5, parenthesis. And now I need to put a divided by sign. I don't have that on my keyboard, so I'm going to have to look back over here. Ah, there it is, divided by. Click that, and it appears now. And then I'm going to put parenthesis 5 minus 2. All right, let's click Insert and put that into our posting. Well, wait a minute, where'd it go? This is what it looks like when you first type it in, when you put it on the posting. We can go to Preview to see what it looks like when we actually send the message. And here it is, our equation. Okay, let me get out of the preview, and let me type in another one. 5b. But I'm going to go to a brand new equation. Okay, I have to type in a fraction. So I can either, again, activate the screen by clicking here, or I can start actually by clicking the fraction button. Let me click that. And now it's ready for inputs for the numerator and denominator. Let me start with the numerator. It's 48 minus 2 times 12. So I'll just type 48 minus 2, oh, the times sign. You know, we had that palette before, but it's gone. It's a new equation, and every time you need to relocate that palette. Okay, here we are. Let me click on the times sign, and we see that it's appeared here, and then we type 12. Oops, gotta reactivate that, and then 12. Now there are two ways that we can get to the denominator. We can just simply click right here, and we're active in the denominator, and the denominator is 2. Let me backspace though for a moment and show you an alternative. So right after 12, if I do on the arrow keypad 2 right clicks, 1, 2, it should be in the denominator, and when I put 2, there it is. So you can use the keyboard for a lot of this. You don't have to use the mouse each and every time. Okay, let me go ahead and insert that. Now, let's say that I wanted to actually show how it works, that we simplify that. So I'm going to click come down here. I don't want to start fresh though. I want to use what I have. So I'm going to click on where it says new, and I'm going to go to ID 2. That means our second equation that we typed in. I'll click on that, then I'll click the green arrow, and you'll notice that it comes up exactly as we had before. The only thing I want to change for the first step in this is multiplication, because that would come first. I'm going to multiply 2 times 12 to get 24. And I can change that and make that into 24. And then I can do backspace on the rest. And that's the only thing that I changed, and I can now insert. They're right next to each other. That's kind of strange. Let me just go ahead and push enter here. And let's do a preview to see what it looks like. Wow, they showed up right next to each other. Now that's very unusual. I never have that on my own personal computer, which is a Mac, and I'm working on a PC here. I don't know why there would be a difference, but I'm going to close this window, and I'm going to put an equal sign right before that other equation, that second one, and maybe that'll make the difference, and it will show me on a new line. Let's see. Preview. Oh, okay, there they are on a new line. Don't know why that required that extra equal sign, but I guess it did. Maybe you can just put a dot or a period or something if you don't want to put an equal sign.